what's up you guys, it's Jules and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this week's video, what I'm going to be showing you guys is this holiday makeup look, which is perfect for any like sort of holiday parties or any sort of fancy holiday thing you have going on. I'm doing it around this time because of the dark lips. I feel like it just reminds me of Christmas. So I hope that you guys enjoy watching this video. And I have like makeup all over me, but basically if you want to learn how to do this, then just keep on watching. The first thing I did was just put my hair back, and now that it's back, I'm just taking tape. Yes, tape. I'm grabbing pieces that are slightly long, not too long, and I'm just popping them on the back of my hand to reduce some of the stickiness, and then peeling them back off and putting them from the corner of my eye to the edge of my eyebrow. Now you really want to make sure that's like really nice and straight and even, and then making sure that everything's looking good. That way you get a nice and clean eyeshadow shape. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium 25 and popping that on my lid and blending it out and using this as a primer. Next, I'm taking the MAC eyeshadow palette. It says this is the Shimmer Brick Compact. It's just got a bunch of different shades, as you can see. These shades don't have labels, so I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade and using a random foundation brush. I'm just popping the lightest color on my lid in order for it to sort of set the concealer and everything like that. Next, I'm just going to be taking this color here, which is a sort of brownie color with sort of purple undertones. Mainly popping this in the sort of outer V area and just in that outer crease sort of section. This shade is perfect for the look that I'm going for, which is a kind of cranberry based look, and this definitely suits it because it is very purpley and all that stuff. Now with just like, I'm not going to grab any excess product anymore. I'm just going to make sure that everything's blended out because we don't want it looking like you've got like bruises on your face. You want it to look like a perfect kind of cranberry eye makeup look. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shimmery silver color. I'm not quite sure what brand it is, what shade it is, because everything is like rubbed off. But it's just basically a very, very sparkly white silvery color. So taking a little bit of that, I'm just going to pop that on the inner corners, and as you can see, that looks very funny. So you really want to just blend that out. As you can see, it's very pigmented, so I wish I could tell you like the brand. Now, one problem that I always seem to have is that I can never get the two to look even. So I don't know if you can tell, but this eye definitely looks like it has a lot less purple. I'm going to use that first shade and pop that in my crease a bit more just to even them out.
It's Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day.
So that's about as much as I can fix them up. So the next step is obviously taking off the tape. Now I'm just taking one of these and cleaning up any fallout from the eyeshadow. So now that the eyes are done, I'm just going in with this Nivea Q10 Plus Anti-Wrinkle Energizing Day Cream and putting it like you would with normal moisturizer. So now that my moisturizer is like all set in, I'm taking my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I'm using a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm just going to pop this on my face. I'm just going to blend out what I have. On camera, my foundation might look like it is a bit white or not the right shade for me, but I promise in real life it's actually a pretty good color match. Next, I'm just taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium 25, and I am going to be popping that underneath my, why am I talking like, underneath my eyes. I'm kind of using a triangular shape because that's what all the Pinterest life hacks say, is it not? I'm just popping that on the bridge of my nose. And by the way, I don't usually wear makeup, so I wouldn't usually cake myself up like this. This is just if you're going like full out glam. So now using this beauty blender on a stick thingo that I dampened, and the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, I'm going to be using these two just to blend out the concealer. So let's do it.
The snow's coming down. I'm watching it fall. Lots of people around.
Next, I'm just taking this pressed powder from the brand Altex, and I'm gonna be not baking, but I am sort of gonna be like pressing it on and then dusting it away, which I guess is baking, but I'm not using like the proper sponge for it or anything. I'm just doing like a sort of lighter version of it. So I'm really just kind of blending and dusting off using this big fluffy brush. I have no idea where it's from. I'm sorry that a lot of this stuff I'm like, oh, where's it from? But if it doesn't have like a name and this one was a present, I can't exactly let you know. Now, most people like to fill in their eyebrows with a angled brush, which probably is easy, but I don't have one of those, and ever since I got my eyebrow stylist set, I've been doing it with this brush, which I'm pretty sure is a concealer brush. And if you're like a makeup professional, you'll probably like cringe at me using this brush, but if it works for me, I'm gonna use it. Next, I'm just taking the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara and running that through my brows in order to set them in place. I like to sort of wipe off any before I apply it, just so they don't look wet. I don't like them looking wet. I like them looking set in and all that, but not as if like they're wet, like I just put water on them or anything. Next, I am going to be taking an eyelash curler and curling my lashes. And since it is Christmassy time, I keep my eyelash curlers in here because I didn't know where else to put them. And I have this like little setup where I keep my little Christmas decorations. But since I like sit here, you can't exactly see it in the video. So I thought I just might point that out. So I have two. I'm pretty sure this golden one was more expensive and this one is like the Kmart one, but honestly this is better because this one kind of hurts. I don't think they're meant to hurt. Now, using Perversion by Urban Decay, I'm going to be popping that on my top lashes.
Santa baby, I want a yacht and really that's not.
Next, I am just taking the Revlon eyeliner pencil in soft kohl, and I'm going to be lining my waterline with this. Now, at this point, you could totally add false eyelashes, but I don't actually own any. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Covergirl, the supersizer mascara, and pop that on my bottom lashes, and then I'm done with the eyelashes. Now, the next product is like the star of the show. Besides the eyes, this is probably what stands out a lot in this makeup look, and it's just the Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in the shade Doo-bai, and it's just a cranberry sort of color. I actually don't have a lip liner that suits this, so I'm just gonna have to wing it, but by all means, if you have a lip liner, I recommend using it if it suits like this shade and all. That is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Make sure to comment below if you like this, if you want to see more makeup tutorials, anything like that. And I'll see you all next week with a brand new video. Bye!
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone, and I never liked you.